Hello, Mrityans. I hope you all are fine. Since we all are facing the crisis time because of Corona, but Churchill said, never let a good crisis go to waste. After all, it's an opportunity to do things you thought you could never do before. So, this is a time when you consider yourself completely dedicated to your studies. Otherwise, you will be the great loser. So, today I am going to proceed with the chapter Digital Documentation. In the earlier days, manual typewriters were used for typing a document which was replaced by electronic typewriter. And now a computer is used for this purpose. Word processing, data processing, communication, and presentations are the most common activities performed in the office. Office productivity software is used to perform these activities effectively. Now, what do you mean by a document? A document is a paper with written contents, and the process of preparing a document is called documentation. Documentation is required to preserve the contents for the longer period to be used as evidence. The documents can be letters, reports, theses, manuscripts, legal documents, books, etc. A handwritten document can have certain disadvantages like understanding the specific handwriting. With the advancement With the advancement in computer hardware and software technology, the process of handwritten documentation consequently automated to computer word processing. A data entry operator should possess the skills to use the office productivity tools with a good typing speed. Although typing skill is the essential criteria for data entry operator, a little care has to be taken while using the word processing software. A typist used to hit the spacebar a number of times to arrange the text. This is not required in the computer as the automated features for editing and formatting are available. Now, what do you mean by the word processor? A word processor is the computer application used for the production of printable material. In the beginning, WordStar was the most widely used word processing software. There are several limitations to using the typewriter. First one is, in case of any typing error, the whole worksheet is required to be typed again. Second is, to send same letter to two or more persons with different addresses requires multiple typing efforts. Third limitation is, typewriter does not have all the required characters or symbols. It is not possible to type all the characters using the typewriter. Fourth limitation is, it is not possible to produce a document in the desired format using a typewriter. What are the features provided by the word processor? Some of the features provided by the word processor are: first, create, edit, save, retrieve, and print the document. Second is, select and move the text from one place to another in the document. Third feature is, copy the text to other places within the document. Fourth feature is, move or copy a selected text from one document to any other document. Fifth point is, change the font size, font style of the text in the document. Next is, format paragraphs as well as pages. The next feature of Word documentation is check spelling and grammar. Next is create table, modify the size of the selected rows, columns or cells. Next point is combine one or more documents, insert pictures or graphs within the document. Last is print the selected text for selected pages of the document. Word processors are being used in the business, home, and in education. That is, in schools and colleges for preparing letters, reports, and many other different types of documents. Students use it for preparing the project reports and assignments. Now, what do you know about the Office Suite? Office Suite is a collection of programs which are useful for word processing, spreadsheet preparation, presentation, and database management. There are several Office suites. We will bring using the LibreOffice because of its several advantages. Now, what is LibreOffice? LibreOffice is a free and open source software, fully featured office productivity suite. Currently, the versions of LibreOffice is 6.0. It is available free for downloading from the website, that is www.libreoffice.org. This suite is available in many languages and run on many platforms, that is Windows, Mac, and Linux. It uses open document format like format for publishing documents. LibreOffice components are integrated with each other and have a similar look and feel. The other web-based word processors are Google Docs, Office 365, Word. Now, why we are using the LibreOffice instead of these word processors? What is the main thing that we are using only LibreOffice instead of using the Google Docs or Office 365 Word? The softwares like Google Docs, WPS Office, these offices provide us with many features. But what are the limitations? First of all, we will discuss about the Google Docs. Cloud-based document software called the Google Docs. It supports PDFs and doc files. Drawback of the Google Docs is some users find Google Docs more difficult to learn and also has limited features compared to the LibreOffice. It is very good choice for those who have limited storage. Google Docs is cloud-based, so you can store the content online also. The next software is WPS Office. It is free. WPS comes with the spreadsheet presentation software which comes the closest looking like Microsoft Office. In fact, all the files in WPS are compatible with the Microsoft Word. WPS Office is available for iOS, Android, Windows, and for Linux. Now, what makes the LibreOffice more advantageous? Because it has more frequent updates. LibreOffice is available for the Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Remember this that we are using the Microsoft Office, but it is a paid version, and LibreOffice it is a free version. That is why we will learn about the LibreOffice. What are the main features that the LibreOffice is providing us? Now, what is basically the LibreOffice and how it is different from the Microsoft Word? First of all, what is the LibreOffice? In this video, we will just get about the introduction of the LibreOffice. The practical work of LibreOffice we will discuss in the next video. In the next video, we will discuss about the difference between the LibreOffice and MS Word, features and functionality of the LibreOffice. This video is having just the overview of the digital documentation. Now, what is the LibreOffice? LibreOffice is a powerful and free office suite used by millions of people around the world. Its clean interface and feature-rich tool help you unleash your creativity and enhance your productivity. LibreOffice includes several applications that make it most versatile, free and open source office suite on the market. Now, first thing is we are going to start with the LibreOffice. How we can create a document in the LibreOffice. The first one is create a new text document by using File menu, then click on New, then Text Document. Now, if you want to save the file by clicking on the File menu, then Save. You can give the name of the file. By default, the file is saved in .odt format. In the LibreOffice, the file is saved with .odt format. Different file formats are as under. Step 3 is saving the file by another name. You can save the file by any other name also. It is possible to make another copy of the file by saving it with another name using the Save As option. Once the user saves the document by giving a name, it is called a file. To save a document using password, you can select File, then Save. Select the location on the disk to save the file, then type a suitable name for the document. Click on Save button. Then to save the document with password, put a tick on the checkbox Save with a password. Type the password to open the file in Set Password dialog box. Type the same password in the second box and click OK button. Now we will discuss about the parts of the writer window. First one is title bar. Title bar is located on the top of the writer window. It shows the title of the currently open document. The name of the document means the file name of the document saved on the disk. Next is menu bar. It appears below the title bar. It shows the menu items File, Edit, View, Insert, Format, Tables, Tool, Windows and Help. Next one is toolbars. The toolbar appears below the menu bar. By default, the standard toolbar and formatting toolbar will appear. The other toolbars can be activated by clicking on the view and selecting the toolbars of submenu. The user can choose the required toolbar by clicking on it. The next is standard toolbar. It contains commands in the form of icons. Next, formatting bar. It contains the various options for formatting the document. A graphical representation of commands is shown in the form of icons. The next is status bar. This is positioned at the left bottom of the writer window and displays the number of pages, words, the language used, zooming, etc. It is located at the bottom of the workspace. Next is zoom. It allows to change the scale of the text and pictures in the document only for the view. Cursor movements. First is text cursor movement. Observe the location of the text. The text cursor is a flashing vertical line in the body of the text. The four arrow keys on the keyboard are called as cursor control keys. The next is editing the document. To open the existing file, keyboard shortcut are Ctrl+O and mouse options are File, then Open. Then editing it, undo and redo. open the existing file and